Hello, welcome back. Here's what Singaporeans have to say about the whole Dee Kosh Saga. Gay lifestyle is already considered deviant from the norm, and this kind of behavior makes it worse. People just tie this to homosexuality to further negativity. Is this some ploy by this unknown person to gain publicity? Who is this person actually? This shit stirrer now gonna stir himself, ha ha ha. No one is perfect. Before you beep 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 stir people, take a good hard look at yourself. Karma 来了 pretty quick. An attorney at DC law firm said today it was no longer representing Kosh after a purported letter from the firm was posted online. Most likely, the law firm figured he's unable to pay them to escalate beyond LOD lah. So might as well just cut the cord now and not risk getting flamed for representing a pedophile without any returns. Also, this could be a criminal case if any of the accusers make a police report. I think Dee Kosh is taking many steps to address this issue as the readings are very high on his pedometer. Ha ha ha, you are talented, my Bedok friend. Haha, good try, a bit hard to follow. He denies grooming and paying for sex, but you can read all the screenshots here and judge for yourself. If possible, I ask that you share this with people you know who still has doubts about what Dee Kosh did. Then he blames it on people using his photos to catfish. Why would anyone want to use Dee Kosh's photos? If I want to catfish, I will use photos of someone good looking like Ben King, right? Yeah lor, some more Ben King also quite famous. Being sexually inappropriate, be it jokes or touching, is grooming though, or at least that's my understanding of it. From his apology, he says that he never intended to groom them, so I'm taking that as an admission with a little sugary sprinkle of, but I didn't do anything else. Yeah, this is a major glaring gap in his stance/apology that anyone with a half-functioning mind can spot from a mile away. I'm just glad someone brought it up and backs it up with receipt. The amount of fangirls and fanboys defending him on Instagram is truly disturbing, saying things like, at least he apologized, we should all move on, and I accept your apology. Hello, the only people who should have any say in accepting his apologies are the people he directly harassed or propositioned, okay? If you don't believe me, just go take a look, and you'll finally understand why Singaporean influencers are so popular with the younger generation. Many of them are so impressionable, and I will bet that they don't even know how this is a matter of criminal law and not just any other drama/saga where people are trying to cancel him for stupid reasons. Edit. This is a top comment as of now, and I can't even understand how it has hundreds of likes. Quote, if people are gonna cancel him, best believe that those are gonna forget about him in a few months, like everyone who gets cancelled. But at least he has the balls to own up to his mistakes, so I think that's something worth respecting. Owning up to mistakes is the least he could do. Why the fuck is he being rewarded for this? Oh my god, the comments make me want to puke. This, quote, at least he apologized, quote, argument is bullshit and doesn't exonerate him at all. If the young victims didn't come forward, he most probably would have continued with his actions. And his initial decision to hide behind a lawyer was very telling. You expect too much. The average follower age of Dee Kosh is probably 15. All he ever does is be toxic AF towards other influencers like Nicole, Jade, Eden, etc. List goes on. So my question is simple. Why should we forgive you now based on your own standard? Exactly. Why is the general public forgiving him for? It should be the victims who choose whether or not they accept his apology. I know, right? There was a comment saying only those who were affected can accept his apologies. And the fanboy replied, doesn't mean that if you weren't affected, you still have to bash him, right? Then the fanboy commented about the general public bashing Dee Kosh despite not being affected. Like what? So was Dee Kosh affected by the Eden Ang's incident? Cause he bashed too. Or is there a different standard for his idol? Then there are just some other fans who are just like, he's just human, or everyone makes mistakes. Wow. Just because it didn't happen to them, they decided to act like some holy being and is asking for forgiveness for the perpetrator. I wonder if someone sexually harasses them and then apologizes, are they able to forgive and forget so readily? It's probably because they were just waiting for this apology. Doesn't matter how sincere the apology is or whether it addresses all the allegations to justify their continual support of him. They never really seriously thought that the allegations are serious enough for them to reconsider their support. So he admits it Then before that, when he said it's all fake, it's a lie lah. To me, it was just a friendly conversation which was cheeky and inappropriate, but I did not take it any further. Sorry ho, friendly conversations doesn't include asking people to suck your KKJ for money. To be fair, his friendly conversation with the 15-year-old, which is what he was referring to, didn't seem to talk about sucking KKJ, at least from the screenshots. Your last sentence, lols. Just a social experiment. Because I'm a kaypo, what did his BFF Xiaxue says? I'm sure she will support her friend. She thinks rapist son better than slut daughter ma. So predator friend should be better than slut son, right? Please don't use Dee Kosh as a way to justify being homophobic and fat shaming. Just because he is gay or bisexual doesn't mean his actions represent the LGBTQ community. Shame him for sexually harassing teenage boys, not for being fat, gay, or bisexual. Dee Kosh is fucked. I was just listening to his podcast and how he helped to bring down SG Nasi Lemak all, and now he's SG Nasi Kangkang. What the Dee Kosh, the Shane Dawson of Singapore.